guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Acid Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below, let me know, gang. If you're hearing any noise, my heater is on. Anyway guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Manitoba provincial nomination delays. Now, most people when they come into Ontario, plan B is usually if you can't get PNP nomination in Ontario, you have to go to other provinces. Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and the Northern Atlantic provinces have been like the topmost priority. Now, most people move to Manitoba. I know a couple of people that have moved there, but this video is just kind of a reality check for most people that are considering this. Okay, first we want to let you guys know update from Mac Miller concerning the temporary workers program. They're going to be putting a cap on that. He has also talked about the cap on students. A lot of changes are coming. So I also reported in one of my videos that these provinces that are doing PNP nominations have not been as consistent as they used to be. There have been lots and lots of delays that people are noticing. And one thing I have, like, let me just say this as kind of my own take, my own assumption. I feel like Canada is gradually closing their doors. Of course, that's not like news, but one thing is certain is instead of them to just say no, which is the normal Canadian behavior, normal Canadian culture, they will try to elongate the time, or for some reason, like as stated here, shout out to Canada Info Hub, that's why I got this particular post. The nomination, or sorry, the period of processing used to be 6 months and now it's 12 months, so it's stretching out, and people that did just 1 year course do not have the luxury of time. If you're on 1 year work permit, you do not have the luxury of time. And this video rightly said that with the changes that came, work permit extension is not available, of course, for those that did PGWP. Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing this particular part, and I'm like, oh my god, that's true. You know, Mac Miller's announcement unfolds different angles. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Anxious and helpless.
She's worried she may have to go back to China when her work permit expires in June. Gua has studied and worked in Winnipeg for the last 3 years. On Monday, she joined other newcomers, taking their concerns to a provincial immigration office on Notre Dame. She has a husband and 10-year-old son.
When I told my son the serious situation, we may be forced to go home. When he heard this, he cried sadly, and he don't want to live here.
The federal government is no longer offering extensions to post-grad work permits. Gua's family is now among thousands of newcomers competing to stay through Manitoba's provincial nominee program, but the demand far exceeds the available spots.
We're not going to be able to accommodate everybody who's in this position, and it's a really crappy position.
Manitoba's immigration minister, Malaya Marcelino, says she's working with the feds to get the permits extended. That is, until the province can process the applications. But Marcelino says even a pledge to boost funding for the nominee program in the province's upcoming budget won't be enough.
We are trying to right that ship right now, and it's going to take some time.
It's time these newcomers don't have. Kiang Yu Xie is protesting because he hopes to bring his young family to Winnipeg, but now that's up in the air.
We need a solution. We need there speed up our cases, and then we get a chance to renew our work permit.
And recent changes to the nominee program that prioritize newcomers with family connections to the province have left people here feeling disadvantaged.
We have no relative here, but we have friends here. We want to live here because we love here, we study here, we working here. We made a strong connection with Manitoba.
For now, she's waiting for news that won't leave her family saying goodbye and starting over. Rosanna Hempel, CBC News, Winnipeg.
So personally, these are people that are going to protest, and you can hear from their immigration minister, the immigration minister for the Manitoba, saying that they actually do not have as much slots for the number of people that are coming. That's also another thing. If you're an international student considering all these other places, understand that they have slots, okay? Understand that they have targets, and it might not contain every single person. That's why sometimes you go to PNP draws, they are looking for specific categories. Okay, is it nurses? Is it this one? Is it that one? It's not a kind of like a basket that can carry everybody. No. Some provinces are very specific. Alberta is always very mysterious with their choices, which is weird. But this time, of course, they came out to say, of course, they're looking for tourism people and hospitality. But usually when they are doing their PNP, nobody knows what they are looking for. Nobody knows. They just wake up and they choose. And then you ask people that they picked, oh, what's your knock code? What's your knock code? That's how people deduce the knock codes that are better picked. So that's also something that people should watch out for. There's a lot of speculations that concerning Miller's address, when he said domestic draws are going to resume, speculations are there that PNP draws may resume. So for me, I would say keep the faith as much as possible. I don't know how you want to do it. If you know that since you cannot get extension, if there's a way you can at least get a visitor record, that way, never, I will never advise you to overextend as it concerns staying here in Canada. Please never get to a point where you are without status, you refuse to apply for one status or the other, because when you're doing your PRO, these issues will come up. You don't want to ever be in that position. So before your permit expires, make sure to have a visitor record. That way you can stay here legally. But always remember, like I said, most students, please have a path in mind. The lady that was talking, she has been in Manitoba in fact, she schooled there and she has lived there for 2-3 years. Manitoba has been doing nominations. So I really do not know her story as to why she didn't get any, or maybe it's her course and all of that. But seriously, guys, recently, of course, Manitoba announced the one that if you have siblings or if you have family there, they give you priority, because the place is really cold and very, very lonely. People tend to come, stay for a while and leave because of the way the harsh climate is and all of that. So most times they want to give priority to those that have family. So if you're lonely, you just go to see your family and all of that. For me, I would say the same way Olufemilayo, before I call him Olufemilayo, Olufemiloye had said in my the other video where we're talking about the latest Macmillan and Employment Minister's address, when he said that there should be a specific draw left for students that have schooled in Canada and worked in Canada. So like this lady that spoke first, she has schooled in Manitoba and worked in Manitoba. Please, there should be like maybe a draw for people like that, because she has her own family and she has her husband, she has her son. She might not have extended family in the Manitoba, but she's very much integrated. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So personally, I would say these draws are going to be coming back. Keep up the faith. Also, specific categories will be top priority. So it's not that they come back and then they'll take anything. If I studied dance, I studied poetry, it's not like that. You have to have studied something that the province is looking for, because like I said, just like with education, all these provinces have a cap on permanent residency and all of that. Provinces, of course, they have been allocated their cap, and for those of you that are planning to move to Canada, please, as much as possible, I know that it seems like us is talking too much, but please be focused. Where are you going to? Do not do your like, how would I put it? If you want to be in this place, get your PR card and all of that, don't make it your plan B. Like, even though you're coming here for school, you start with the end in mind. Start with, okay, I'm coming from passport or my citizenship. Start with citizenship in mind. Go then after citizenship. What should have happened before citizenship? PR. What should have happened before PR? IELTS and WES. So points. I need to enter the pool. You go back and you do all that. That way, you're never in a position where things are tight. Do you understand? Please also make sure to pursue information. In this country, if you're without information, you will get missing. See, water will be passing in front of your house and you'll be thirsty. Lots and lots of information, updates, daily updates. Make sure that your circle of friends are people that are sound, not just let us go and party. There are lots of ways that people have been able to do all the targets and meet everything, come to that same Manitoba. They've gotten jobs that have sponsored them. Some people have gone to different provinces provinces and they have settled down perfectly. Sometimes it might seem like maybe lack of understanding of the system that might hold you back, but please, as much as possible, try to make sure that when you're coming into this country, you're focused. If you have siblings there and you want to go there, easier for you, so you just go, you know, do your first 3 months, see if you like the place. You can even move out and get your own apartment. Manitoba is not bad. Me personally, I never thought of it because I just did not like it, but there are people that I know that have moved there and they got jobs pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm not saying that jobs are everywhere. I'm just saying that the ones I know that moved there got jobs. Okay, other provinces, of course, I'm also making sure to fall within their cap, because you know that when the federal government gives express entry people are free to live anywhere. So even though the province is giving 50 persons, understand that they might not get only 50 persons, they might get up to 80, because maybe let's say 100 people or 500 people got the main express entry, and out of that 500, 45 or 50 came to Manitoba, matching the exact amount that they are, you know, matching their cap amount. Adding to that, that will be 100 to those that will come in through the express entry pool, making sure that, okay, they have accommodation for them and all of that. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. These are just updates that are coming out back to back, and this period, I'm telling you, Canada is going through a lot. They are doing housekeeping 101. They are cleaning. I've talked about the asylum thing. It is serious. Now the nomination is delaying. Guess why? Another thing I would suspect is because, you know, Manitoba still has to come up with their they still have to come up with their attestation letter. I don't think attestation letter is so much of a big deal that you need all hands on deck because of it. But anyways, let's just give it to them, and let's see. Let me read the post where Canada Info Hub talked about. She said, "Dear international students in Manitoba, how are you coping? PNP processing timelines have significantly increased from 6 months to 12 months. This is now impacting people's ability to renew their status in Canada, since they cannot extend their PGWP without the province support if they have not received a decision on their PNP application. The alternative options are to get an LMIA offer of employment, to extend your work permit, or switch to visiting visa, which removes the ability to work. These processing timelines are ridiculous compared to other provinces that process PNP faster within 3 months. If you are in Manitoba, you have to be strategic about your work permit extension options if you only studied for 1 year program, or join the people who will carry placards to the PNP office or nurture them and demand a faster processing time. Thanks. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This has just been the update, and I feel like what she said is super true. If you do not get LMIA is not easy, it's hard to get, but if that's the one you want to go through, perfect. You get your LMIA, and then you get a work permit. You go and apply for your work permit using the LMIA, or you just get a visitor's visa, but by getting that you cannot work. Most times when people have to get that, I just advise you to come back to Nigeria and chill, because unless you want to do cash job, which is illegal, because a lot of times, I've even said it here on this channel, that it's even the person that employed you that might report you maybe the day they are supposed to give you the wage. Trust no man. Trust no man. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. My heart and thoughts goes to people that are seriously confused. Like, I get some DMs, and the DM starting with, I'm seriously confused. What is going on in Canada? I want to apply, but I'm afraid. I want to do this, but I'm that. You know, that kind of thing. So I really wish you the best. I wish I pray that God will give you wisdom. God will give you understanding, knowing how you venture into this country, because I tell you, it's very important to be prepared before coming to a country like this. Be prepared financially, be prepared in your mind, be prepared in your heart, be prepared all round, because it might mess up with you. Imagine people being cold and depressed in Toronto. Manitoba is worse, like in terms their winter bites. Okay, so I wish you guys all the best. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your girl Acid Darling. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have watched to this point, please make sure to like, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions, thank you so much for watching once again. I'm your girl Acid Darling. Please check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.